And also, Paul, to do your impression. Now, this is great. We've done this every year. This is a Cher.
Yeah.
Take it away.
This is a recollection I have of
It's a beautiful. There won't be a dry eye in the house when he's done.
Well, it is a childhood Christmas recollection that I have of an episode of the Christmas episode of the Sonny and Cher Variety Hour, which would have come on, I don't know when this was, 68, 69, somewhere in there, 70s. And it was the Christmas show, and the guest was William Conrad. And he had a series.
TV's Cannon.
TV's Cannon. And he was Cannon. Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
But, you know, and then they did a big Christmas medley, and they all got drunk, and Cannon was saying, we got received merry gentlemen, we met to go, ho, ho, ho. And it was a lot of laughs and a lot of fun. But then it was time for Cher to get serious and bring everything down, and everything got sort of solemn and dark, and you could hear the beautiful music in the beautiful classical music in the background. And Cher was going to get serious, and she was wearing a beautiful Victorian overcoat, her hands in a muff.
Boy, every year that gets a laugh. I've never.
Don't blame that on me. I don't know. What's on the audience's mind is their own business. But Cher's hands were in a muff, and she was wearing a Victorian overcoat. And she was underneath a beautiful street lamp, and it was snowing. And she was going to sing "Beautiful O Holy Night." And now it was seared into my memory. It sounded something like this. Holy night, light so brightly shining over the night over the
Yeah, okay. What did I tell you?
That's what I remember. A childhood recollection of Cher's.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, Holy Night.
Thank you, Cher.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? How are you? What the hell are you doing? Hey, that's government property. All right, that's enough. That's plenty. That's plenty. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Easy. And now. What do we do now? We screwed up the equipment. Give me a thing. You got a thing or something? Give me one of these cards. Give me a card there. We'll just squeegee that boy right off of there.
There you go.
I think this will be just fine. By the way, you see how this camera shot looks? This is what CBS looks like at my house.
That's the reception you
get? It's just god-awful. I don't understand.
And you have
every other channel, I get 1,000 channels. Every other channel, crystal clear. Except for CBS, and on a good night, it looks like this. Oh, yes. In many ways, we are blessed.
There you go.
Thank you. Hey, Mom, Kitty got sick on me again. Paint is what it is. Hey, you know what we did last night? We had the party. Were you at the party last night?
Well, yes, of course I was there.
Do we have the videotape of the party? Take a look at this. Roll. This was last night at the Big Late Show. There's Sue Hum and beloved Biff. And you know what? Attendance is mandatory. Come on, get in there.
Oh, yeah. Got
There's Harry, my son. Oh, what a dear little boy. What a kid. This is Todd, our friend Todd. He's eating, good Lord, he's eating tinsel.
Well, why?
Now, for the Jewish staff members, they have a little party down by the boiler room.
nice of you to give
Yeah,
us
that's
our
the
own.
Jewish.
Our
And
own
there's Joe
space.
Grossman. He's at the party. He
What's
brought
he
the
doing?
Sherman, the sneezing monkey. There he is. Oh, look, there's Alan. He's what a guy standing under the mistletoe. And it turned out to be poison sumac. Now look, the Christmas tree becomes self-aware and kills Shecky. Look at that.
Wow.
It was horrible.
Becomes self-aware.
There I am having a big time. I was at the party laughing it up. Again, that was the Late Show Christmas party. Let's see. We got a lot of stuff going on tonight. You know, historically, we do something when we have the Christmas decorations in here. We have like Rupert, or we have Joji, or we have Mujibur and Sirajul. They come in and they kind of customize our decorations with items from the area that are sort of the experience.
Yes, this is our tradition.
That's right. It's our tradition. Turn on one of those cameras. Let's see where we're going first. Turn on a camera out there. Oh, it's the Hello Deli, ladies and gentlemen. There it is, right over there on 53rd Street. Hi, Rupert.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Rupert, it's that time of year again, you know, when number 16, wow. Who's number 16?
Testaverde.
Oh, Vinny Testaverde. Boy, big day for the Jets yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, they screwed up.
Oh, my God. Are you a big Jets fan?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. Be funny if you said no, not really. So do the Jets they play Baltimore next week? Is that what it is?
That's right.
Well, and they still actually have a chance to win the division, don't they?
Yeah, if they beat the Ravens.
Yeah, and then doesn't Miami have to lose? Isn't that how that works?
Yeah, but they make it in the playoffs if they beat the Ravens.
Yeah, so that's all we care about. We don't care about the division. We care about the playoffs.
That's right.
Were you out at Giant Stadium yesterday?
No, I wasn't.
That was some game, wasn't it?
That was a good
Now
game.
answer this for me. You seem like a guy who knows what's going on in the NFL.
A little bit.
How come Detroit, which plays in that Silver Dome, that little camping thing they inflate once a week, how can they do so well on muddy turf conditions and the Jets just looked feckless?
Their offense just wasn't running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like talking to Pop Warner or Amos Alonzo Stagg. All right, now, Rupert, you know what we do every year? You got a thing there you put on the. What did you put on last year?
A giant meatball.
A giant meatball. That's right. Now, do you have the giant meatball standing by?
Yes, I do.
Okay, all right. Now, you stay right there. Now, where do we go next? Turn on the next camera. Where are we going to go? I'll be back to you, Rupert. Oh, this is Joe G's. Let's go in to see Joe G. This, you know, Paul, these people are leaving. The Joe G's Pizzeria is closing down. Did you know that?
I'm sorry. I was playing Joe G's music. I didn't hear it.
Closing down.
No, Joe G's is closing down?
Yeah, they're leaving. Joe, you're moving out. Is that right?
Yes,
Get out of here.
When are you going?
We're going up 2 blocks, 56th Street.
How come you're leaving this location? You
Well,
don't like the neighbors. All
No,
right.
I love the neighbor, Dave. We have no choice.
You're getting squeezed out?
I guess, yes.
So what's coming in your place?
I have no idea, David. They haven't told me.
I heard it was a drugstore. It was going to be like a Dwayne Reed.
Could be.
That's what I
but
heard. That'd
I'm
be a
not
lot
sure.
of fun, won't it?
Dwayne Reed there.
What are we going to do with a Dwayne Reed next?
I know. Well,
We don't need prescriptions filled. We want pizza.
yeah.
We have a lot of pizza.
That's too bad. Well, I'm sorry.
So am I, Dave.
Is that a done deal?
Yes, it is, Dave.
Yeah. Now, who owns the building that you're in right now?
It's a couple of owners. I don't really know the name.
Is it CBS? Do they own that building?
No, it's not CBS.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Well, let's look into this because if it's CBS, boy, there's going to be trouble. I think it is. I think it's CBS.
I thought it was.
I think CBS owns that building. That's the problem.
Not that I know, Dave. I don't think it's a CBS that he owns.
Yeah, well, maybe you would know since it's your business. And I'm just looking for reasons to get worked up about CBS.
Yes.
All right, Joe. So
Yes, Dave.
now we're getting ready to decorate the tree, and what do you put on a big pie, right? A big sloppy cheese pizza?
Yes, Dave.
Yeah, okay. All right, get ready because we'll come back to you in a minute, all right?
Sure.
Okay, now so we got the meatball, we got the pizza. Let's go see Sirajul and Mujibar. Hey, boys, let's go on inside. Hi, guys. How's it going? So we're getting ready to decorate the tree. How you guys been?
Fine, Dave.
Now, you know, Joe G's is closing down. Are you aware of that?
How you heard about that?
Yeah. And are you closing down also?
I have no idea, Dave.
No idea. Well, have you heard anything about closing down?
We heard a little bit about that,
Yeah.
but exactly I don't know when and why.
Are you worried? Are you nervous? Are you unhappy?
Unhappy.
Yeah.
Well, now
Because
where
we
will
wanted to with
where
you.
will you guys go if you're out of business there? What will happen?
I don't know yet, Dave.
Yeah. Well, keep us posted because you've been very good friends to us over the years, and I'm concerned and nervous about what will happen here.
Exactly.
Because if you guys close down, I'm telling you, where will tourists, where will the citizens of New York, where will we buy inexpensive souvenirs? Where will that happen?
Maybe Chinatown.
How about those jets, huh? All right, boys, we're decorating the Christmas tree. You know how that goes?
Yeah.
Have you got something you want to put on the tree this year?
Yeah, I have an Empire State Building here.
That's
How about that?
That's the Empire State Building. Is that what you put on last year, or was it the Statue of Liberty last year?
Empire State Building last year.
So this is the same as last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have the Statue of Liberty that would be tree compatible that you could put on there?
I have that thing. I have a taxi cab too. New York City taxi.
Well, yeah, that'll be perfect. It'd be a shame if you guys go out of business. Where are we going to get stuff like that? I think we better stick with the Empire State Building, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay, all right, come on in, and no fighting. Come on in, boys. Let me see Joe G now. Let's go to see Joe. Joe, can you bring in the pizza? All right, thank you. Now let's go see Rupert. Come on in, Rupert. Here we go. I think you go on up first. All right, put on the pizza. Thank you. Be very careful. You got to take it off the pan. All right, easy. Look out. Look out. Where are the regular girls? Oh! Run there. Okay. Now, I think you boys go on upstairs. You're next. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Nice job, Joe. Good luck. Okay, let's go. Now, Rupert, you're ready. Come right over here. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Rupert. Here we go. Where are the regular girls? Are they not here tonight? Oh, they're out of town. Well, thank you very much for filling in. It's a thing of beauty. Don't get crazy. Joe, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hey, here's a tip if we have folks traveling, we have tourists. Go over to the Radio City Music Hall. Anybody been over there? Oh, man. And they do the Christmas Spectacular, and it begins. Oh, it's a wonderful show. Anybody seen the Christmas Spectacular? And they have biblical animals that they bring out on stage. They have the camels and the biblical and the donkeys,
Yes.
and then baby Jesus comes in. It's a wonderful show, and it begins Labor Day. And when that show is finished, you know what's coming in to the Radio City Musical? Take a look. What follows the Christmas? Watch this.
The legendary Radio City Christmas Spectacular runs through December 30th. Then beginning January 3rd, it's the Radio City Atheist Spectacular, featuring all your atheistic favorites like Everything's Meaningless, Life is Random, and When You Die, That's It. Call Ticketmaster now.
How's that radio gig going, by the way?
It's going very well. We had a lot of
The
calls.
Sirius XM thing?
People wanted me to turn on you and throw the ball right at your head. That's
Why?
I don't know.
Why? What have I done?
It's a vicious group of individuals.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You're over there with our buddy Howard Stern.
Howard Stern. I'm over there. I actually do his show on Fridays.
You do his show on Friday?
I do the show on Fridays. I'm like I don't talk a lot of sex and stuff. I don't.
But now, you mean
I'm like the announcer with no sex.
You
right.
fill in for Howard, or are you actually just a guest on the show?
I don't know what you call that. I fill in. I'm the Howard Stern of Friday mornings on 101. Yeah.
Now, do you have a studio in your home like big stars do, or do you have to go to a place to do the show?
I go to a place to do the show.
I thought you had a big studio in your home.
I don't have a big home anymore, Dave.
No. Well, I'm sorry. What do you mean? What
For
happened?
God's sakes, I appear one time, and this is about it for me. Do you ever think about me one time the whole year except for this?
I think about you all the
No,
time.
you don't.
I just want to go home. That's all I want to do. Now,
Oh, I'm going to kill you.
in addition to the tradition of knocking the meatball
Yes!
off the tree,
Right.
there's another part of the tradition which I love. And to
Yes.
me, this is the single best TV story ever told
Sure.
by a celebrity on TV.
Well, of course. Of course. I think you're supposed to applaud now, you idiots.
Well,
My God.
I don't know.
What?
I wouldn't antagonize the audience now after what we've just lived through.
All right. Ready?
Oh, yes, I am ready.
I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina when I was a disc jockey.
Yeah.
And I used to open Dodge dealerships with the Lone Ranger. I would go around and open Dodge dealerships.
Now, when you say the Lone Ranger, it was the real
Clayton
guy.
Moore, the
Clayton Moore.
actual Clayton Moore. He took it very seriously. He was very stoic. We would go. He had the guns. He had the sky blue outfit. He had the hat. He had the mask. He had the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And we would stand. He wouldn't tell us many things. Once I asked him if Tonto really meant stupid in Spanish, and that's why they call the Indian Tonto. And did Kimosabi mean kiss my ass in Navajo? You want to say?
Yeah.
So
Took it very seriously.
Very seriously.
Always dressed
met
as
the children.
he
everything
was
else,
the
right.
Lone Ranger.
I was a long-haired guy. My friend Mike Martin and I would go behind the dumpster during the appearance, and we would get all herbed up.
Right.
And we would continue to be herbed up as the appearance went, So as the appearance drew to a close, we were not sure where we were, or what planet we were on, or what we were doing, or who anybody was, and we didn't even know what car dealership we were at after a while. Mm-hmm. So I was just about to get my old beat-up Volvo to go home, and they didn't have a ride for the Lone Ranger to get back to the Red Roof Inn, which was on Moorhead Boulevard. So he turns to us and he said, "Could someone give me?" I said, "We'll give you a ride back." Right. So we put him in my old beat-up Volvo, and he sits in the back, and he's the Lone Ranger.
Got the mask.
He got the mask
everything.
and the hat and the whole thing, and he had to like hold his guns to get into the car, you know. And he sits in the back of the car like this, and Mike and I are trying not to act stoned. So we're like. We're going about, 4 miles an hour down, like that. We're not saying a word. We stop. It's, 5 o'clock traffic. This middle-aged guy in a Buick in front of us, he stopped, and all of a sudden he wants to get out of the traffic. He backs into the car. I can hear my headlight crash. And he pulls away, and he runs away, and I go, my God, he busted my car up. So we got to catch it. So I pull out in my Volvo, and I begin to chase him. He got 5 cylinders. I'm chasing him, and in the back, the Lone Ranger is just in the back like this, stoic, not saying a word, just in the back like that, just like that. We chase this guy in the Buick, and we pull in front of him like that, and Mike and I both jump out and we go, hey, man, you crashed into our car back there. He says, I did not. I said, yes, you did. So Mike gets out and he goes, yes, you did, man. So we're all saying that to him. And he says, well, really, why don't you call the cops? Who do you think they're going to believe? Me or you two hippie freaks? And the Lone Ranger gets out of the car. And he says, they'll believe me, citizen. And the guy says, I didn't know it was you.
Didn't know it was you. All right. We got to go over here now.
Yeah,
that's
right.
a great story. Let's go over and knock the meatball off the thing. Sure, here we go. Now, let's roll the montage. Here's how it all began.
All the montage?
Here, let's go back down memory lane. 1998, there's Vinny Testaverde.
Vinny Testaverde.
As 1999, 8, I can't read the thing.
Thank you.
899. Look at this. Unbelievable. Through the years, it's been 10 years, 2001. Bang, right on the money. You're just
with
like,
the girls,
like a laser.
I
think I got
you hit one. Oh!
Yeah.
Dave! Boom!
And then last year, that was 2 years ago.
Boom!
Here's last year. Take a look at last year. There you are sitting at home because of the strike.
That was me last year at home.
Yeah. Now, do I get to throw?
Yeah.
You take 3 shots, and then if you don't have it, I'll get in.
All right, you ready?
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, we got the
Hi,
girls again, right?
Nice to have you back. Good to see you. How you been? Okay. There's
Watch out
one.
now.
Everybody look out. There's 2. Whoa.
No.
Man. Oh!
Give me one more. Give me one more.
Yeah! Yeah!
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, buddy!